Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you're new, please consider subscribing. I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. This is book 1, which I've read aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all those videos for you to enjoy for free. This is called Perception, the 2 Yet 1, book 2 here. Okay, so all the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. Also, if you would like a personal reading, the information to contact me is in the description box below. All right, so today I'm going to be using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. I ordered this deck because of this beautiful sun card, which is how I feel during the summertime. And that's why I got these for the summertime. The light has come in. And if I need to clarify, I'm going to use the Tarot of the Cloisters deck. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull at least one card from my friend April's Union of the Heart and Mind Oracle card deck. Now, I paired these two together because they're very modern. This is modern spirituality, and it's really beautiful. My friend April is an astrologer, a photographer, an artist. She is an incredible woman. And I love her deck. It's really beautiful. So if you like this deck, the link to purchase it is also in the description box below. These are really nice cards. They feel laminated, and they're really large and very colorful. And it comes with a beautiful book where you can read from. So all right, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. That is the plan that you wrote for your own life before you incarnated so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain poignant lessons of life that when learned raise the vibration and wisdom encoded within your soul. The free will makes it possible for us to lower in vibration in a lifetime, but if you can manage to rise in vibration lifetime after lifetime, you can become what is called enlightened, like Jesus, like Buddha, like Isis, like Toph. And we know that those people can affect a great deal of positive change upon our planet. There are times, though, however, when we try to change something in our life, and no matter what we do, we can't change it. And we wrote it that way, and those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you don't have. So let's jump on in. Right off the bat here, Aquarius, there is some endings going on for you here. You have had too much burden, okay? Yeah, this is burden. This is biting off more than you could chew. This is, you're exhausted. Look at you. I mean, you're just carrying too much of a load. But look at her. She's got her bag, her coat. Kind of looks like she's moving on. Okay? This particular card, I mean, look at that. I feel like this is the path that she and her pack animal, I think it's a yak, have taken, you know, and now she's moving on. Interestingly enough, the energy that is crossing this is the card of moving on, the Eight of Cups. So you've got fire here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I just feel like your fire energy is out. You're sick of it. You are so tired, and you have been emotionally overwhelmed by this, and you decided to just move on. I mean, it can't be any clearer. The Eight of Cups is when you're just so fed up with everything. Your emotions are just so overwhelming that you don't care that you've already got 8 out of 10 cups. You just drop it all and leave. Okay. And this even looks like the same person. Okay. You're just so done. What's at the root of all this is you've been having to be really strong. Of course you have. You've been having to have the strength of that yak, except you're not a yak. You're a person. This could also be a Leo. Okay. So this is you. Now the Strength card is about taming the inner beast within. All our bodies are the beasts. Okay, our bodies come with instincts, they come with memories from all of our ancestors, including the animals. And, so there's things that our body wants to do through instinct and other types of memories. And like I always use the example of stealing. It's good in the animal world. If you steal some food from another animal, that means you get to eat. And that's as far as they know, that because they're innocent. But we as a species have pretty much decided that we don't like stealing because we know how much it hurts the other person. And so that's something that we don't want to do anymore. And so that is a way to tame your inner beast. That's basically what you do. Our inner beast wants us to do a lot of stuff that we are now considering not good for a person, for a human. But mostly what I feel, if you don't feel like you've been doing that, like going inside and taming your inner beast, then this is just you having to have been really strong this whole time. Because, I mean, look at this. Like I said, she has so much stuff that she can't even carry it by herself. She had to have this yak, this pack animal, to put her stuff on because she's moving out of there. She's gone. So you had to be magnificently strong. I just heard magnificently strong. But now you're just like, oh, forget about it. Adios. I'm moving. Normally, I see moving residents by the Knight of Wands, but I just kind of feel like you may be moving. You may be changing your residence. You may be changing your job. Alrighty, so this is your recent past that is moving out of your life at this time. So judgment came, okay? Whenever I see judgment, I hear the phrase, it's time. It was time for you to recognize that you're just done, okay? That you're tired of being strong, because you can be strong for only so long before you're done, right? You were so strong you had to put some of these burdens on other people. You're like, nope, not doing that anymore. I'm going to take care of this by myself. So this moment was judgment. Boy, this looks like the same person, the same woman. Now, look at this little dress that she's wearing and everything. It just reminds me of this one. Even though this one has sleeves, it feels like I mean, look at this picture. She's like, I am so done. I want my true self to come out. And so this is why you're walking away. What's interesting about this too is this is cups, and you've got this little cup here and it's on fire. So here we have this 10 of Wands and this Leo here, which is fire energy. It's like you're leaving this fire. You're leaving all this situation behind where it just exhausted you. Now, for me as a reader, these two cards are future cards. Okay. So here we have more wands again. All right. So this is like a choice in your near future. You know, I don't know. Well, okay, I'll put it this way. I mean, this is a choice. This is a hard choice, a decision to make, but it's a very major one. Okay, I always say this, that you have to choose between ones. One keeps you where you are and you're safe. The other is going outside of your comfort zone, and it will give you the world. Look at how she's got a picture of this VW bus here, and it looks like a surfing board right up against it. And the Three of Wands in this deck is a surfer waiting for the right wave to come in. So what I'm feeling is this is someone who has been living indoors. She's been like kind of trapped in safety. And she's looking out this window and she's not paying any attention to this wand that's just sitting right there. She doesn't want to stay there anymore. You know, I'm feeling again like this is a change of residence, because she's not, it doesn't look like she's planning on staying inside a home at all, but rather traveling the world and being that surfer. That is the Three of Wands. So I feel like you are really thinking about your life completely. You're thinking about travel. You're thinking about, you are moving, okay? This is moving. Look at that. I mean, this is like you were overburdened. You knew you had a choice to make, and you're moving on, except this is you moving on because you were overburdened, but then now you're going to come to a choice of which way to go, perhaps. Maybe as you left, you're like, I don't know where I'm going. So as you're walking away, you realize that you've got this choice, that you could walk to a new home, or you could continue walking and travel the earth. And this next card here in your future is that you're going to go through some nostalgia. So this is why this is still somewhat of a choice that you've got here. Maybe what you're doing is you're just like feeling like, that's it, I'm done, I'm moving on, but you haven't quite made the actual decision to do it yet, right? So as you're leaning towards getting out of here, you're going to be, well, what is she thinking about? She's looking out the window, but is she really looking at what's outside the window? Look at the colors, how these colors of the outside, the sky are orangey and pink. And these are two, this is cups, this is wands. Those are two different suits. But to me, they're really kind of, the colors are matching, and that helps me. And so what this is I just feel like you're going to be thinking about the good times, thinking about the past. The Six of Cups is nostalgia, good nostalgia when it's right side up, and it has a lot to do with children. You could be thinking about how you felt when you were a child. You could be thinking about having a child and not raising it in this stale environment. You could be, you know, you might even be missing a pet right now. But this nostalgia, this looking back, is what is keeping you here, okay? But it's okay to remember this, get over it, get through it, understand that these times staying here in this house, they were good. But now you're going to make new times, okay? And this is going to take a little bit of courage, but it is definitely, I feel, what is going to bring you joy, even more joy, okay? This is a different kind of joy. And now there's another joy that you're leaning towards. Now, this is your hope card. And this is kind of a strange hope card. This is the Queen of Swords, which would be you. Okay? You're an air sign along with Gemini and Libra, so it could be one of those. But the Queen of Swords, when she's upright like this, she learns from her mistakes. She learns from the troubles that she goes through. When she's in the reverse, however, she's bitter. This is lack of trust. This is lack of emotional peace. This is anger, sharp words, okay? So, I don't think you're hoping for this. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull a clarifier from the Tarot of the Cloisters. Why is this bitter Queen of Swords Aquarius's hope? Oh, got two of them. King of Cups and the Eight of Staves. So now the King of Cups, I always say, is the king of your heart. Maybe this person who, you know, maybe they're just bitter right now, but when they're in their good energies, they're this inspiration, this strong-minded, self-sufficient feminine energy that learns from all her pain. And this person could possibly be the king or queen of your heart. Okay, to me, the kings and the queens, they're completely equal. So a king, to clarify a queen, is basically to me the same thing. So this person has your heart, and you're hoping to communicate with them very soon and very quickly and possibly very passionately. So there you go. Okay. Now, this is your environment or state of being card. You are the Magician. Okay. Or, yeah, this is you. This, for some of you, it might be somebody around you, but I'm feeling this is mostly you. You're trying to manifest. Yeah, manifesting something positive. Okay. The Magician is upright, so this is positive manifestation. This is confidence. This is using all the elements at your, everything that's available to you, the earth, air, fire, water, and your spirit, okay? I think you're trying to manifest the right direction to go, you know? It could be that if you have your eye on somebody like this queen, and you want communication, that's probably what you're trying to manifest. Okay, that's probably why you have some nostalgia going on here as well. Okay, so this person may or may not be the right one for you, because she's in the reverse. Okay, she's bitter, she's not exactly healed, but she definitely has your heart, and you want to talk to her soon. So I feel like that's probably what you're trying to manifest, is this conversation. Also, a happier life. Now here's your fear, is the Hierophant. So if this is like a competition thing, and this could be a Taurus that you're in competition with, but this is a teacher, this is a new spiritual path, this is marriage, this is large institutions, this can be big business, this is the High Priest. This is somebody who is a scholar, who knows what they're doing, who knows what they have studied. That's why they're a teacher. They can be like the Pope, the head of a church, the head of a large business. Okay? They can be a spiritual guru. But what I'm feeling here for some reason is like marriage. Maybe you're afraid of commitment of some way, whether this is love or not. Maybe commitment is something that gives you the creeps, because especially if, you know, if you're thinking about traveling the world and being this free-spirited energy, very Sagittarius-like energy, then getting involved with something traditional, something a large institution where they've done things the same for years, or where you have to stay committed to some place to stay where you are, then yeah, that's going to be, see, look at the colors, they're going together again. They're like, yeah, I don't want to stay committed to this traditional life. I get it. So now this is your this is probably what's going to happen right around the end of the week. Ten of Swords. There's going to be an ending to the backstabbing here. Okay, you've had a lot of pain. You've had backstabbings. You've had just a lot of pain. This can be being attacked This can be 10 years worth of hard lessons, 10 months worth of hard lessons, but this is, I've been feeling like the Ten of Swords is usually a pretty good amount of time where you have learned some lessons that come from betrayal and, sharp words and conflicts and just struggle. Okay, so the Ten of Swords is where it's all over, and now the sun is beginning to rise and we can start picking up the pieces. Okay, and the reason this is here is because the underlying energy of this whole reading is the Ace of Swords. In any deck of cards, whether it's tarot or not, usually, you'll have the ace through the 10. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And when we get to the 10, the where we go is back to the ace. And so this new beginning in clarity, this is also a victory. This is cutting away all the fog and confusion and nostalgia and not knowing which way to go. Okay, you don't know which way to go. You don't know which, maybe you're just going to have to gather this courage and be strong enough to choose what you really want. Okay, and so it could be that maybe what happens is that it could be one last thing that someone says to you or you find out about that hurts something, or you could just say, all right, I'm done with all of this. I have made my decision and I'm done. And so then, you're done. You finally get it. You understand what you want to do now. It's all clear to you which choice you want to make. You go and you have a brand new beginning in your own energy. Clarity and victory and protection by Archangel Michael, because if you think about it, you're moving all around the world. This card, in fact, all the swords are Michael, but this one in particular, I feel like this beginning is protected by Archangel Michael. You are protected by Archangel Michael. And so if what you feel like you're going to do, if it's going to be dangerous, especially traveling around the world right now, like with COVID and stuff like that, yeah, it's going to take some courage. Okay, but I feel like you're going to be protected. Archangel Michael is there for you. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a card from the Union of Heart and Mind Oracle deck here. Please don't forget to like, also subscribe, comment, share. All of that is awesome. Oh, and please check out my book so you can watch me read book 1 aloud, see if you like the story. Okay. Oh, I love this. Of course, I'm a Libra, so I love balance, but I really love it because look at how it reminds me of that. Really reminds me of book 2's cover. It's beautiful. Alrighty, let's go. Balance. Okay, yeah. Okie dokies. So there will be an oracle message, and then there is the description on the other side and like the advice and stuff. Okay. All right. Balance. As the authentic version of yourself, what polarity balance exists? Spirit is urging you to look at how you are accepting and activating each side of the balance. Masculine and feminine, mind and heart, as intellect and emotions, activity and rest. It is not always a 50-50 split. Offer acceptance of how balance feels right to you while accepting the natural balance of others. Okay, so it says sun and moon, day and night, feminine and masculine, water and fire, light and dark, above and below, within and without. Life is a continuous dance of balance. Homeostasis is not static, it is a flow that is ever changing, requiring us to harmonize with both sides. Inner union is this merging, the coming together that goes beyond any sense of separation from all that is. When we are in balance, we find more harmony, peace, and congruence with our true nature. Balance means we are integrating and activating all polarities as they naturally exist within ourselves. This is not always an exact 50-50 split, rather giving energy to reach as they are. Try this Qigong exercise. Stand with feet shoulder width apart. Breathe deeply. Find the alignment of your spine and body that feels the most at ease. Bring your hands up to hold an invisible ball, your right hand over your left hand, palms facing each other. Shift your weight to your right foot while pivoting towards the right, your hands following to your right side. As you reach the extension of your arms, your hands switch positions, the right circling to the bottom, the left to the top, as if following the curve of the invisible ball of energy. As you bring your hands to the center, shift your weight to the center balanced over both feet. Continue to shift to the left, bringing your weight over your left foot, bringing the right hand back to the top of the energy ball, the left to the bottom. Your hands are creating a figure 8 infinity symbol in front of you. The circular movement of your hands glides with your body pivoting, and you will feel very natural as you find the right flow. Continue this shifting back and forth, breathing with the movement, in breath to the sides, out breath to center, until you feel the balancing of your left and right brain and body, so that each side is equally smooth in movement. Take a few moments back at center, just holding the energy ball at the danshin, the center of your body, just below your navel. Breath in the balance. Breathe in the balance. Feeling the kundalini flow up and down your central chakra system. Now, this message of balance and the 8 reminds me very much here of the Strength card. This is the symbol that she's talking about. Back and forth. When it's sideways like that, that's called the eternal lemnisket. That's the balance of going back and forth, right and left, and masculine and feminine. This is very much to do with that. We're strong to continue this dance of balance in our life. So, all right, so how much control do you have over this situation? I can gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor, and you've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. The Hierophant, the Magician, the Strength card, and Judgment. And so 4 out of 10 cards means that most of this is still under your control. The places, though, that are a big message from your divine blueprint is this strength and this balance that your strength allows you to achieve. This time of judgment. Remember how it felt when you felt this, that it was time to let go, time to move on, time to be who you really are. Remember that feeling, because it will come back in your life periodically, and you want to recognize it and make that judgment and move on. Understand this energy that you're afraid of. Whatever I said about this particular card, is it commitment? Is it staying in place? Is it institutions? Is it, everything being so conventional? You know what I mean? Remember this feeling, and also understand that what you are doing right now, oh wow, look, here's another one of those 8s, okay? This is more of this balance, this eternal lemnisket. As you balance, look, there it is again, that same symbol, because they are always in strength and the Magician. This is the balance that Spirit wants you, or your higher self rather, wants you to look at, that you are manifesting this balance right now, and that you must understand that you are the one who is manifesting your life. All right, Aquarius, that is what I have for you at this time. I really hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll see you next time.